So, wir stehen jetzt hier vor dem Fox River Gefängnis aus der Serie Prison Break. Wer es gesehen hat, der wird diese Mauern wiedererkennen. Wie heißt das im echten Leben, Nick?
Juliet Correctional Center oder so.
Genau das. Und da steppen wir jetzt nochmal rein und schauen uns an, wie Schofield und Burroughs hier ausgebrochen sind.
Und hier ist der Hof, wo die dann immer hier rumgelaufen sind und er seine komischen Bröckel dann verteilt hat.
Ja.
Wir haben noch dann irgendwie unterirdisch durch die Teile irgendwie so miteinander kommuniziert. Ne?
Alter, wie geil ist diese Zelle bitte? Mega. Viel besser als unsere Unterkunft. Also unser Hotel. Hier ist wenigstens keine Pfütze. Bah, Junge. Geil, Digga. Ein Klo.
Ah, da war ja immer Teabag und hat dann immer so ein schönes Tuch. Hat dann Teabag rausgeholt. Telefone.
Stimmt, die haben die auch immer telefoniert.
Ja
ne?
doch, der Mafia-Boss, der
Ja,
hat
Abrut.
mal telefoniert.
Ich telefonier mal.
Hallo? Hier
Okay.
auf der Karte sehe ich auch übrigens den Fluchtplan, wo der lang gegangen ist. Hat angefangen in der Ambulanz, die da drüben irgendwo ist.
It's right here. When you go in, you can't go all the way in the hospital, but you can peek in.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Die sind da irgendwo oben gewesen und sind dann darüber geklettert.
All right. Now, this is our secret.
Yes. I will tell nothing but my viewers. I promise.
Yeah, right. And I have to know who your viewers are. Are you on Insta?
No. I am, but YouTube and Twitch mainly.
Oh, well, I have to
Yeah,
find
but it's all German people, so they will not
Okay.
tell your boss. So the window where they start their escape,
above.
we cannot see, right?
You can see it from the outside,
From
and
the
I'll show you
outside.
the outside.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, so this here was the dispensary, the pharmacy. There's our x-ray machine.
Oh.
We still have our x-ray machine.
God damn. Not bad. Does it work? I
No,
guess
because
not.
we have no electricity.
Yeah.
Which is, when we get electricity, I'd like to get the electric chair back here too, see?
Oi.
Dual purpose. Now this, in my opinion, the creepiest place at the hospital, this is the emergency room.
The emergency room for like
The trauma
operations
room. The
and
trauma room, so like when you're going in and you have an emergency.
yeah.
Yep, this is it.
After you got beaten up by
Yep,
someone,
pretty
I
much.
guess.
Yep, shanked.
Aye.
A lot of people died in here.
I guess so. Probably right here.
Yeah, under one of these two lights, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, bad people, I guess, in general.
Yeah. Well, my husband got beat up pretty good, and he was in here.
Ah, so
The guards would.
the guards also.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yep.
Didn't think that.
Yeah.
So I guess it was actually a very good setup.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, the inmates, they got their health care, they got their 3 hots and a cot, they got an education, so they pretty much had everything,
Some
except
people outside of the prison don't have that.
You're right.
Yeah, sadly.
So there is a hospital. You guys got to
Thank you for the
go
tour.
in.
Yeah, thanks
You are
a
very
lot again.
welcome.
Thank you for
So
bringing us
I'll
in.
show you where they escaped
Yes,
on
the
the
window
side.
where they got out.
I am happy to do that. That's important.
Das ist wirklich
It is.
unglaublich. Also so viele freundliche Leute habe ich echt noch nie erlebt. Ne?
Okay, so that's Tower 1. So, 2nd floor. 3rd window over, that's where they escaped.
Third window.
Yep.
So this one.
Yep.
This one. Aus dem Fenster sind sie raus und dann darüber. Do you know if they green screened it or did they really
No, they
do
really
it?
did it. They really did.
Oi.
Yes, that was not a green screen.
Line forms after me.
know, from a prison guard perspective, they didn't show that Tower 1 was right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I was confused about, because they would have been able to see them.
Easily.
Yeah.
So when you watch one of these shows with a prison guard and you consistently hear, that would never happen in real life, you
Yeah.
learn to watch those shows when he's not around.
Yeah,
So you can enjoy it.
I guess so.
So you watch this with your husband.
Yes, I did.
that must have been so
How did you
cool.
like it?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was great.
Michael Scofield is mastermind.
And if you guys want, you can go in the East Cell House here and walk to Gallery and see the real cells. You guys
Yeah.
have some photos in here.
We were seeing some cells. Which were
Did you
these?
go, did you go
Over
in
there?
here?
Over there?
Oh, in the North Sag?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the original building that was built in 1858. That was home to death row.
Oh, so these guys were not having a great time there.
No.
Yeah.
No. So we had 13 executions by electric, obviously the electric chair, from 1928 until 1942.
And it is somewhere over there, right?
The electric chair is now at Stateville. It's sitting in the basement. So, but
But
the
it
building
was
that
there.
the building that housed the electric chair is burned down. Not with the electric chair in it.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah. So come on in here and I'll take you guys in and then I'll meet you somewhere over there. I've got some other guests that wave me down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is years of decay
God
and
damn.
neglect. Midwest weather, it gets, you know, really cold and really hot.
Yeah. Wetness doesn't really do it a
Yeah.
favor as well. So.
Nope. That is the plumbing access. All right, gents, I'm gonna let you have at it.
Thank you. This is crazy.
So when the guards were coming through to check on the inmates, they take their keys.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when they were doing counts, they wanted to make sure they woke them up.
Yes.
All right, have fun. I'll see you guys later.
We will. See you later. Thank you. Das sieht aus wie, also so wie man das halt nicht denkt, so. Aber man denkt, dass es anders aussieht im echten Leben. Ich weiß nicht wieso.
Das verfallen ist da oben alles.
Ja, das Dach ist eingestürzt.
Ich glaube, ich weiß, was sie meint mit, dass das Dach literally im Büro drin ist. Ich habe eine Idee.
Da hat er das Taj Mahal gebaut.
Henry Pope.
Henry Pope.
Okay, also das ist hier das Loch, was Michael Scofield und Burroughs und so gegraben haben, damals um hier rauszukommen. Das ist hier quasi der Break Room. Also wer Prison Break geguckt hat, der weiß, wie das hier in der Serie aussah.
Holes find this stuff, they'll know we're digging. That's why we gotta get rid of it. One piece at a time.
Chapel. Ja, hier soll man rein können, wohl. Mit dem Schlüssel.
Oh, aber die
Oder reingucken können, zumindest.
Oh ja, ich kann hier gesessen haben und Michael Lincoln von seinem Plan erzählt hat, dass sie ausbrechen und Boris so, willst du mich verarschen?
Oh ja,
Da hat,
fucking.
da hat er ihm sein Tattoo gezeigt.
Ja.
Da kommt sie wieder angefahren. Mit dem geilen Fahrzeug.
So cool.
Yeah, we just had a view.
Yeah.
We just looked in there.
Oh, well, I'll take you in.
Ah, nice.
I better take this in case
Das ist echt unglaublich.
Take me to church.
Take me to the church on time.
Can I go in there as an atheist? I don't think so.
Yeah, actually you can.
I'll burn.
The only, well, I should burn every day I walk in here then. I'm not an atheist, but you know. The only religion that was prohibited to be practiced here was voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yep, they could not take religious freedom away from the prisoners. We even had a Satanist in the 80s.
Oi, oi, oi.
Exactly. Okay, you gotta walk the plank.
All right. I'm a pirate now.
So you mentioned cool stories your husband told you.
Yes, and I can tell you a couple cool stories. What would you like to hear? A happy story or a scary story from a guard?
Scary.
Okay.
Sure.
So here's a scary story.
One
So you can
second.
go
Okay,
out.
am I allowed to record you while you tell the story?
You can record me here. I'll give you permission.
Perfect.
I give you permission.
All right. Then,
Okay.
tell the story.
So here's a fun story. Okay. So the West Cell House over there, which is over there. See the West House?
I
Okay.
guess.
So in 1986, my husband, who was a guard here at the time, there was an inmate scuffle here in the West Yard. There's phones that are over there.
Yeah.
One of the inmates started to get into a tussle with one of the lieutenants. He called to the armory and had him shut the phones off. One of the inmates got really angry and said, "I was talking to my mama."
Oh.
And the guard said, "Blank your mama." You guys can fill that in.
Yes.
So then this huge brawl ensued. Yeah.
Frick.
Yeah. Truck your mama. Yeah, exactly. So the inmates rushed the West House right over here by the admin building.
All right.
Where that green like generator thing is.
All right.
My husband was on 8 gallery on the top floor, and him and his buddy had just got done locking down the 2 top galleries. They were coming down, the inmates rushed in, and they beat the hell out of the guards, including my husband.
Yikes.
But he was very proud of himself because he never lost consciousness, and he only went down on 1 knee. It must be a guy thing, I don't know.
I guess.
But he got pretty beat up. He had a concussion. They busted his glasses. He had stitches in his face, a lot of contusions, and they thought he broke some ribs, which he probably did.
Yeah.
They x-rayed him in the hospital. But yeah, his buddy got knocked out and ended up with a broken jaw.
Yikes.
So, and the official reports are one guard got got beat up a little bit, breaking up a fight between 2 inmates. Yeah, it was more like 80. But the state of Illinois, they don't want people to know, how bad it really was. And there were about 5 guards that were hurt. So
don't anger the inmates if you're just.
yeah, don't shut the phones off when you're talking to when they're talking to their mama.
Yeah. But not if you're just two prison guards with like 80 inmates.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, that was, they had to deal with that every day of their working lives here because they had no weapons. So it was really literally a fist fight, and they were caught off guard. So you
Could have went way worse, I guess.
Yeah, yes, it could have. If the inmates were going to do something to you as a guard, they're going to do it. You were outnumbered.
Did they build weapons with stuff like a toothbrush or?
Yes,
something
they
like
could
that?
make shanks and shims. Yeah, 'cause they'd file them down. A lot of times they would find like metal, like there are nails and stuff, and they'd make shanks out of them. And what they would do is they'd tie a string to them, and they'd get a reference point. So wherever there was like a fence, like a post or something, they'd reference it to something in the yard, and they'd bury those shanks, and then there's a little piece of string, so then they'd be walking by and they could pull it up again.
So did the guards not have weapons to
No,
keep
ma'am.
the inmates from stealing them?
No, ma'am.
Is that why they didn't have weapons?
No, because your chances of surviving a fist fight versus someone stealing your gun or your baton and beating the hell out of you or shooting you and killing you,
Yeah.
I'll take my chances in a fist fight.
Did they kill somebody on the yard?
There have been inmates killed, not that day.
Okay, so they just shot to make them stop.
Well, the rule of thumb was if you had time, fire a warning shot. If not, aim for center mass.
Yeah.
And did your husband fight back?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. He fought back. He absolutely
What happened?
fought
What
back.
happened to the inmates?
Was they punished?
Yes, they were, because they were able to figure out, well, they were able to identify 35, only 35 of the inmates, and they got their IDs, and they were all busted down. Most of them got a year added to their sentence. They got busted down a grade from A to B or B to C, and when you were a C grade, you got nothing coming. You're 3 hots in a cot. That was it.
Grade here in the prison, or
Yep. So they'd grade them.
Like
so,
they don't have any opportunity to like work for
right,
money.
Exactly. So
or...
C grade, you're screwed. But work. So if you watch Prison Break, all the fences, you will see exactly what I'm talking about, because that's exactly what they look
I
like.
guess we shall rewatch an episode.
Yes,
later on.
we will.
Yeah, you're gonna go back after being here and be like, oh,
Yeah.
you know,
This is the best part of traveling anyway.
Yeah, exactly,
Great.
exactly.
Well,
Gentlemen, I need to go because I have been called over to the museum for a meeting. So unfortunately, I cannot serve out.
we are very
But
thankful.
You guys are amazing. Can I get a photo with you guys?
Yes, of
Because
course.
I gotta like brag. I gotta brag.
The Germans.
Here, I'll take
Yes, the Germans have invaded.
I know.
And the boys. I like it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me do one this way. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
Lass uns auch mal mit dem Ausland.
You
Thank you
guys
very
are
much.
fantastic.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.